We are joined now by the Senate's Democratic leader, Chuck Schumer. Senator Schumer, thank you for joining us this morning. You know, the first poll out from CNN showed a pretty positive, overwhelmingly positive reaction to the president's speech. Did he strike a chord with his tone last night?
No, I don't think so. And here's the basic problem, George. His speeches are always totally detached from reality. He talks to the working folks of America. They were his main constituency. But the way he's governed has been totally with the hard right special interests against the working people. So, for instance, he talked in his speech about infrastructure. We Democrats put together a plan a month ago. We haven't heard a peep out of him. No plan, no ideas. Trade, talked a lot about trade. He had a real opportunity on trade, and in his campaign he talked over and over again about making China currency manipulator on his first day. He didn't. And maybe most of all, he said he'd clean up the swamp. His cabinet is filled with bankers, billionaires, people with huge conflicts of interest, denizens of the swamp. So, you know, you can give a speech, but what the American people want is action. And his actions are totally, totally detached from the speech. Speech will go away. Speech will go away today. And his actions will be there. That's why he had such a rough 40 days.
One of the places he did call for action and even compromise is on the issue of immigration reform. Did you hear something there that you can work with, and are there compromises you're prepared to make?
Seen that movie before. About 2 weeks ago, he called for compromise. His hard right supporters and some of his staff people said you got to walk it back. He walked it back. He spoke to you reporters, you know, a more cosmopolitan national audience, if you will, about compromise, and then he gave a harsh anti-immigration speech. And that's why I believe his next 6 months are going to be even more difficult than these past 40 days.
The Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, was encouraged by what he heard on Obama tonight, that of repealing and replacing Obamacare. And the president seemed to embrace what the Speaker has been working on. Are you still confident they're not going to be able to get repeal through?
Absolutely. The president didn't make any of the tough decisions. I think in their hearts, the Republican leaders were saying, all right, make up your mind. Are we going to just repeal? If we're not going to repeal, what are we going to replace it with? Are we going to give more money to the states who had Medicare, who increased Medicare? Are we going to cut them back? None of that was there, and that's why today he's back in the same old hole on ACA that he was the day before today.
One word we did not hear from the president last night, Russia. Are you confident that the investigative committees in the House and the Senate are going to get to the bottom of whatever happened during the campaign?
Look, it's very serious, and 17 intelligence agencies say Russia tried to manipulate our election. Whether Trump was involved or not, we don't know, and I believe they will get to the bottom of it. That's how America works. It may take a little while, but they will.
Senator Schumer, thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you, George.